Hello everyone, so I'm gonna start chapter 2 in my Assassin's Creed story. And chapter 2 is called Brick by Brick. How did a single assailant enter the villa without us knowing, sneak into the chamber, and take my wife and children, then proceed to cruelly slit their throats in the middle of the gate? I need to know these answers, or else the demons will forever haunt me. The sight of my loved ones is still fresh in my mind. The way they were thrown unceremoniously, the look of their face that were frozen in death, the feel of their cold dead flesh. My tears still stream down my face as these thoughts rip through my heart. I would think being around death all the time would make me immune to the sight, but that is not the case. Sir, we are here. The captain broke me from my trance. My apologies, Captain, I explained. I was lost in my thoughts. Please, no apologies. You are Auditore. My family has a great debt towards you, he smiled. So, Raziel, why return to Roma? Madre lives here. Your mother lives in Rome? Si. Pardon me, I must be off. I say, walking to the plank leading off the boat. Addio, assassino, the captain waves. Addio, I waved back. I walked down the plank and onto the dock, looking around at my hometown, Rome, the capital of the Roman Empire and my birthplace. There have been many seedy rulers here, many battles in the Colosseum, lives lost for sport. This place is full of dangerous people, not only the thieves and bandits, but also the Roman guards themselves. This place is said to be a holy place, but underneath its glorious exterior lays a group of less than noble knights and their sinister goal. My interests at the moment are not the Templars, though. I must seek out my mother without drawing attention to myself. I had brought a shabby brown shroud with me to Rome to hide my identity. This would signify poverty and hide my armor and blades in addition. I walked the streets, stepping slowly, unhurried, so not to give myself away. There were guards everywhere here, so I had to be very careful. I continued through the busy crowds, heading to the district I knew very well. When I reached it, I turned right, walking down the street. Then I found what I wanted, a little common house with green curtains, red flowers, and a specific window design that hid the symbol of the assassins. I knock on the door and then hear footsteps. L'assassimi in pace, idiote. Do not have your money yet. A woman's scornful voice screams out. Then I hear her mumble, bastards. Is that how you greet your son, Madre? I laugh softly. I hear the door unlock. Then Mother appears in the doorway. My son, is that really you? Si, Madre. I need your guidance. Come in and tell me what is wrong. As I enter the house, she closes the door and locks it. Someone snuck into the villa, my family. They have been murdered. Murdered? Where were they? She asked, holding onto my arm. They were in Altair's chamber, the safest place to be. Their bodies, however, were cast underneath the gate of the villa. Someone knew exactly where to find the chamber, and that my family would be there. I was hoping you could enlighten me some. No one else has the knowledge of the chamber. I am very sorry, Raziel. Mother looks down, battling with something in her head. She lets go and opens the door of the living room, picking up a box from within. I follow her to the dining room table as she sits down and then opens it. She dusted it off, and from the box she picks up several pictures of a baby. Who is this? Who is that? I ask. This is your sister. I dart my head at her in confusion. I have a sister? How did I not know her? Son, she was a secret that your father and I didn't want you to know till you were older. Why, Mother? She was born before you. The Borgia king, Raphaelius? Can't remember how it was pronounced. Took her from us at an early age to raise her as his own, and to marry his son, Prince Fortorigi. he was of age. What does that have to do with the villa? Before she was taken, your father was teaching her to be an assassin at the villa. She would still remember where it was. Are you saying she is working with the Borgia to bring down the Brotherhood? I don't know if she would have a motive, but Fortigi, I really shouldn't have done this all in Italian. Would have surely told her lies. What is her name? We named her Mabel. And what of this Prince Fortigi? His father died, so he has taken the throne as King of Rome. So I must look for my sister and see about this Borgia king. Grazie, madre. Now I must... The ring at the door interrupted me. Open up, Cagna. You better have our money, a man yelled. Who is he, mother? I ran into some trouble, son. I have a debt with some bandits. I tried having the guards take care of them, but I soon ran out of money to pay them for safety. Now, I'm not harassed by bandits, I am harassed by the guards. This is terrible. Yes, but it's my burden, Raziel. You must go. No, I said sternly. I will not let them harass you like this. A loud sound erupted inside the house. The men had busted the door open. I swept away and hid under the table, hidden by the cloth that hung down. My mother placed the box back and sat down. The guards walked into the dining room. Do you have the 300 euros? A rugged Borgia guard snapped. No, I am sorry. I just can't make enough money. Protecting a single property doesn't come free, madam, a skinny guard warned. The bandits want money from me too, sir. 300 euros is a lot for me. Well, another guard grinned. Maybe you could do something to compensate. My mind went wild from what I heard from these men. They were trying to make my own mother become a harlot. I could not allow this. I don't think so. I called from underneath the table, grabbing the guard by the ankle, injecting him with my hidden blade, and then slinging him across the room. I readied both hidden blades, preparing for their assault. Who the hell are you? One of them calls out. Raziel Autore do Roma. And you, my friends, are going to be meeting the Maker. 3 reasons to kill. Mercy, freedom, love. They would die for my love of my mother. I will not let them break another tie to my family. My mother's the last of my family name. I could not let them take her like they did the rest. Ha, you are a funny idiota. There's 3 of us and only one of you. That may be true, but one of you is injured. I cut open his ankle and now he will not be able to walk or fight. The odds are still in our favor, he laughed. Let us see about that. I lunged forward with fierce velocity. One guard tried to pull out his sword, but the area was too small for him to completely unsheath his sword. It was an easy prey. The other was successful, but when he went to swing it, I rolled under the table, causing his sword to lodge into the wood. I came out the other end, jumped from the wall onto the table, and then, with precision, pierced my hidden blade into his jugular. The plumage of blood painted the wall in a crimson shine. You are an assassin, the engine guard said. That I am. I look at him coldly. He sighs. Then surely you must know this was coming. What do you mean? I say, puzzled. He began to stand up, holding onto the wall for support. That you would be slain soon. You must jest, for I have the advantage. Do you? He points behind me. As I turn, I saw my mother being held captive by other guards. Mother! She is ours now, assassin, and unless you cooperate, we will have no choice but to hang her for harboring an assassin. You bastardo. You will regret this. 2 guards raised their axes to her neck. I would not make threats, assassin. Now hold out your arms. I did as he said, letting him remove my gauntlets and place the shackles on my wrists. The other guards confiscated all my weapons. The king will be delighted that we caught you, as planned. My eyes grew wide. You knew I'd be here? It's not important. He told us to give all of Rome a demonstration of his power. So now you shall fight your way through the Colosseum. The Colosseum? Well, why does he want me there? He says it would be fun watching you have to survive, only to be slain at the end, he laughed, stumbling his way out the door. Take care of him. I must go to the doctor. The guards took me away, leaving my mother home, guarded by other men. Soon, the guards put me into a carriage. We were off to my execution at the Colosseum. I sit looking out the window at the world that I once knew. How it has changed, it still is as evil as ever. The ride would be a long one. Soon, fall asleep from the exhaustion.